Can you describe one of the worst days you've ever had on set?
The two that come to mind very quickly, it always involves being naked. I try not to get naked, but it ends up happening. It's in the script, and it was like, oh, he walks down the corridor naked, and like I chat to a couple of other characters, and then I get there, and the set that I've walked down a lot in other scenes, I suddenly realized this set hallway that we've got on the show is, I don't know, 300 meters long, and it's got like 50, 60 extras in it, and I've got my junk in a sock, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And then the other one is another naked thing where I was shooting this film called The True History of the Kelly Gang down in Australia. And before my first day of shooting, I got attacked by a magpie cycling along the side of the road and crashed face first into a tree, and like completely like my face was just like, my lip was ripped open, and they were like, we can't cover it. So my first day on set, before the first scene, I had to just tell that story essentially. And then in that scene, I got shot and the blank kind of went in my eye. So I was back in hospital the next day. And then for my final scene, I was wearing just socks and garters for the socks, smoking a pipe, talking to George Mackay, who's a brilliant actor on this scene when we're meant to be in kind of a brothel. And then just before the first take, this Australian guy comes running in and he goes, we're going to have a Shetland pony in the room with you. But this pony's never been inside before. So, you know, if it comes at you, just get up and scramble and get out the way. And I'm butt naked with a pipe. And I've already had all these terrible things happen to me in Australia. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to be doing this movie anymore. And he lures in this Shetland pony with a carrot. The carrot I'm looking at, and I'm like, hang on, he's trained this pony to come for carrots. I'm sitting here naked. And in the middle of the scene, it walks right up to me, and they're big. When you're close to a Shetland pony and naked, they're bigger. You know, you think they're little ponies, they're not. And it looks directly at me, and I stop, I freeze. And the one direction we got was like, you can improvise, but don't mention the pony. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to mention it, but I've got to stop because I'm worried what's going to happen here. And I just like crossed my legs in fear. And then like just completely froze, terrified. And luckily the pony carried on its way, and I survived without any more injuries on that shoot. But I was glad to get out of Australia. It was a bit of a nightmare down there.